To see earned value analysis in action, we should start tracking our project. Let's change colors to status and set first three activity as finished. Let's assume this activity is finished and started at the predicted time and within the budget. Select them, make a right click, progress, and finish tasks. These activities will start at planned start, apply to all, and finish at the planned finish. OK. Since planned start and finish start coincide, we don't have any changes between planned earned values and costs. Let's turn off baseline cost for now. For the pet activity, we'll first of all start it, right click, and start it. Let it be started on time. Now let's change the data date, this blue dashed line. For that, make a right click over the schedule and select Edit Data Date. So we will set it as 13 February. Let's reschedule, select the path, and add some actual units. For example, 10 meter cube has been poured. We have actual cost computed, remaining cost, and remaining units per time. Let's go to the task general properties. We'll talk about the progress type of the task. So the first one is automatic. It's tied to the duration and calculated automatically based on task dates, progress report, and data date. Let's select it. So changing the person complete will lead to creation, a delay or advanced progress reports. Say it's 25%. You can see that duration changed too. Duration is tied to duration and calculated based on planned and remaining duration. In this scenario, changing person complete leads to recalculation of remaining duration. So if our task's original duration is 8 days, then we say like 50% complete. Let's click reschedule. So the duration of the task is recalculated. Manual input will bring no effect on other parameters when changed. So select manual and let's say 2%. So nothing changed, only the person complete. If you don't see the person complete stated next to the highlighted task, you can activate it from Show Progress Labels. The next type is physical. This type is tied to physical quantity, and it's calculated based on actual and remaining physical quantity. Changing the person complete leads to recalculation of actual physical quantity. We will return to it later. And the last one is unit. Unit person complete is tied to units of assigned equipment and human resources. In this case, material and location resources are not taken into account. Now let's turn back to the physical quantity. In order to use physical quantity progress type, we need to follow some rules. These rules are: the duration type should be physical quantity dependent, there should be a rule applied on the task on the planning stage, and physical quantity unit should match with the units that we use for estimations. Let's change its status to planned and open the rules. We can find rules under Windows, other Windows rules. Activate it, and let's create a new rule. It will be a concrete rule, and the rate will be, say, 5 cubic meter per hour. When we created the rule, we can assign to a planned task, provided with the physical quantity unit as cubic meter, and the physical quantity will be this value. So now switch the task status to started, and our duration changed. So when we change the person complete, let's say to 50%. You can see that actual physical quantity and remaining physical quantity calculating accordingly. But it does not affect the price. In order to change actual cost, we need to change the actual units. For example, our remaining units is 86 meter cube, so we will assume that 25% is poured. So you see that actual cost increased. So these two are independent. Well, after it's all done, we can see earned value analysis under Data tab for this particular task. Click on it, but this analysis can be done for a summary task or for a whole project. If you overspend the budget for whatever reason, you can add this to monitoring actual cost tab. You can create actual expense report and attach some cost. For example, you overspent $1,500, so this cost will be added to actual cost. Let's take a look at the error graph. So based on these values, you can estimate your project performance from cost performance index, cost schedule index, see budgeted completion, and what's your estimate. For example, estimated completion will be lower than budget because our cost performance index is high. But the validity of this data, it depends on your reporting team. So the actual units, spent, and the progress type, the project complete, along with the rules and so on. It should be reported on time in order to predict the overall task cost through the task completion following the current trends.